You're watching TheMediTube.com, India's first doctor-to-doctor TV.
In this talk, I'm going to talk to you on craniofacial surgery, the way I view it, especially keeping in mind the Indian scenario. Craniofacial surgery, in a broad sense, tells everything, whatever be the anomaly, in the face and the cranium, with special emphasis on congenital deformities like dysplasia, clefts, vascular malformation and tumors. It will be very difficult for me to cover the entire aspect in a single stroke. Therefore, I will confine myself to the problem of synostosis. In this talk, I would like to tell the way I view synostosis. Now, let us say the growth of the brain and the skull are interdependent. Brain growth stimulates the growth of the skull. Nearly 75% of the brain growth are completed by 2 years of age, and 90% growth is completed before 6 years of age. The incidence of synostosis is about 1 in 2,500 live births. When it occurs, any surgery to accomplish proper brain growth must be done before 2 years of age. Later procedures are more for appearance, except in few cases. Most of the synostotic deformities, especially the syndromic ones and those which involve the orbits, produce severe facial deformities. The children and the parents are psychologically affected to a considerable extent. Therefore, surgeries performed for this cannot be viewed purely as cosmetic procedures. But when a suture fuses prematurely, it restrains the growth of the skull in that area, and Virchow postulated that it goes parallel plane, there is restriction of growth, and also it is enhanced in the perpendicular plane. But this theory is not true, because even in cases where we have a single synostosis, you will find temporal bulging and also parietal bulging. Brain has to grow. Therefore, what it does is it pushes the skull in all the directions which allow expansion. Therefore, we have two basic problems to see. One, unyielding fused suture, and the other, the resultant secondary deformities. This automatically turns our attention to focus the management on these two issues. The deformities are normally related to the shape of the skull, orbits, mid-third of the face and the mandible. When we view it in this fashion, it boils down to four major categories. One, it is the fused suture, the cranial dysmorphology, the globe-orbit relationship, the maxillomandibular relationship to each other and to the base of the skull.